Good morning, sir, and welcome to another day of the video diary, and I am feeling fine and dandy, I believe. I am feeling fine and freaking dandy. Having said that, I forgot to bring my painkillers because I'm a moron. But oh well, taking them is kind of like admitting that it's going to happen anyway. And I'm sure I'll be able to grab some painkillers at school if it's necessary. Okay, so what's going on today? Today we are going in, we're going to do some physics. Woohoo, we're going to do some physics, we're going to do some computing theory. Yeah, so interesting. You need to remind me to print off some sheet music for the piano, and also I'm going to talk to some investors into the space mission to try and weasel as much money out of them as is humanly possible. And then I have my mechanics mock that I should have sat yesterday but obviously didn't, and then I have oh god, no one's here. Am I really that late? Yes, I just say I was in a meeting, lol. And then I have I'm going to Lovely's after the college for what we're going for maths night. We're going to do some maths together because we're cool ass cats. We're cool cats. Off home. Today has been relatively alright, really. We did physics, in which case we just talked about the space mission and stuff like that. We did computing, in which case we're finally going through like full-on revision, like going through every single chapter, revise this, get it onto cards, revise this, etc, etc, etc. Which is good for me because now I'm being able to go through and learn all of the key terms, which is what I need to do, and it's a good enough push because I'd never do that at home. I just fool myself into thinking I know them already. Then I did my mechanics mock. Mechanics mock was jolly good fun. It was great. It wasn't as hard as some annoying people would make out it was. But I thought it was relatively... The parts that I did were easy, but then there was some questions that I ran out of time for to do. And I got confused whether power equals FV, which is power equals force times velocity. But is that force the resultant force or the normal force? Because if it's the resultant force, then why would they ask the previous question? But if it wasn't, then why was the next question valid? So yeah, I got in a bit of a muddle on that. That was the one thing important that I forgot. And there's one equation that's really hard to remember, and it only ever comes up like once every blue moon. But it's the trajectory equation, which is y equals something over like tan squared over normal tan and stuff like that. It's crazy. And it was on the last question of that. I was like, damn it, I forgot the equation. Because I memorised it ages ago because of how hard it was to derive. Memorised it and then it never came up, so I just, well, it's just gone. That did my head in that I didn't recognise that question. So yeah, that happened. I then went back to Lovely's to do some maths because we're cool. I told you we were cool cats. Did some maths, going through some past papers. Did a core 4 paper, jolly good fun. But because we did a core 4 paper, we kind of got into the mentality where we was like, oh, I can't really be bothered to do an entire C4 paper. So, what I've said it would be a good idea, or a better idea, would be to find ones that we both can't do, i.e. the ones that Lovely can't do, and work from there. Because it's a lot easier to do lots of small, hard questions than it is to do an entire paper. And especially because both of our presence isn't necessarily needed for the entire paper as well, because some of them are really easy at the end of the day. So yeah, lol. So let's get in, let's have some din-dins. And what are we doing tonight? Learning some more piano, writing some more blog, hopefully, and doing something else. Stupid people won't go to bed when I need to talk to my camera to say goodbye at night time. I genuinely don't think you can hear this, but I can't talk much louder than this anyway, so I'll keep this brief. Essentially, I've spent the evening doing maths revision because I've realised that my exams are almost 2 weeks away. Hey! I've also started emailing about the space mission. There might be a chance that we have to delay it by a considerable amount of time, but I'll tell you about that tomorrow morning. And /or in the description, so you can check down there maybe. Else, I've been playing the piano. I'm trying to learn a new song, and I've got the intro, I believe, hammered. And from then on, it's all simple stuff. It's not quite as fancy. The intro is very fancy compared to the rest of the song. Elsewise, however, I am now going to bed. It's 11:30. But I'm attempting to be more efficient. I've been very efficient today with work and revision. And I'm now tired. So that's a good thing. I need to get into a better schedule of more sleep and more efficiency. So that's great. I'll tell you about the space mission tomorrow. I've got work tomorrow and it's a maths day. And it's a Friday. but I've got a party in the evening, so that might be fun. I will catch you then, so catch you later.